No, 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 no.
3 damage. And then 2 more. You could have even done 2 more on top of that. This deck here is based off of Cool But Rude, as well as the Monument to Endurance. We use the Iron Shield Elf and the Bloodthorn Flail to reliably discard cards. We draw cards immediately with the Monument to Endurance, and we upgrade Cool But Rude when we can, and then we just do a bunch of damage with discards. A couple cards that support discard are our 3 blue cards. We draw 3, discard 2, draw 2, discard 2, and draw 2, discard 2. Kiora is really interesting because when Kiora attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, likely there will be from all the discarding, you may create Scion of the Deep, a legendary 8/8 blue octopus creature token. Also, we have the Likeness Looter here. We have 2 of those. It's not super valuable unless we get lucky with Moonshadow. We copy Moonshadow, and then we have a 7/7 flyer from the graveyard that has Menace for a cost of 3, which is a really good play, but it doesn't happen so often. I used to have 4 Moonshadow and 4 Likeness Looter in here, and it just didn't happen enough to be sustainable versus cards that have a little bit more synergy in this setup. I should have 3 of those and 2 of these. I put Feed the Swarm in here. It's not super synergistic with this setup, but it does kill enchantments, which is really powerful for this deck. So if somebody has a really nice enchantment on the board, we can still get rid of it with Feed the Swarm. Bitter Triumph is removal for creatures and planeswalkers, and it also synergizes with our discard. We're going to be doing a few games best of 1. This looks like a pretty good draw, so long as we get a swamp. Let's hope for a swamp. We get a swamp or a mountain. Delia swamp. Okay, we got neither. Still okay for now. Actually, next turn any land will work, so we can play the Monument. Okay, nice. So we play the Monument. We attack. And we see what happens here. Nothing. Okay. Let's give it one more turn before we start the discard engine here. Got to set up the board a little bit before. Oy. Okay, well he's going to take the Monument. So let's discard something first. And draw something. Say we get rid of Steam Core. Draw a card. Land. We're going to play the Monument next turn anyway. So let's do some damage. Okay, we got ourselves a land here. Why don't we play Cool But Rude, and we can activate it. That'll be worth 5 damage in total. We could do 6 with the Monument if we discard Kiora. That's the plan. Okay, we attack. We discard Kiora. Create a treasure. We should have discarded a card and then drawn a card, because now he can kill the Iron Shield Elf. Unfortunately, that was silly of us. Actually, I think we were stuck either way. It was a risk that we took. So let's see if it will pay off. This deck is really about aggro anyway, so if you're not playing full aggro, then usually doesn't work. Monument, of course. Okay. Well, we're not too bad off. Okay. Now we are. Now we're not doing so well. Think. Cycle. 2 damage. Okay. Pretty good draw. We're going to keep it. We're going to go Blasmir, Verge, Moonshadow, or Blasmire. How do you say it? Then I think we play. Yeah, let's just hard cast Bloodcast. I don't often do that, but it's cool because it brings a little bit of extra aggro to the deck. Not really sure if this guy's plan here, but I think we might be controlling the board right now with all this aggro. Let's discard 1 and... or that'll be good with Moonshadow, so... let's do these two. So far pretty aggro. Turn 3. Down to 15. Not so bad. I don't think that helps him at all. Bring out the elf. Actually, let's kill the enchantment first. Just because it's a fire. And we take this, pay 2 life. We bring out the elf. And we attack. I have a feeling that he is whiffing. But maybe he's got a really good plan. Let's see. Nope. This looks okay. We start with Moonshadow. It's a great start because if the Likeness Looter comes out after they have probably removed Moonshadow, then we have a really good aggressive creature on the board. Let's see. Okay. Let's bring out the elf. The elf is always nice. Although Grab the Prize might have been the play, because we could have drawn Cool But Rude or Monument to Endurance, and also we would have done 2 damage to them. Probably would discard the Mako first, although it looks like we are focusing on creature aggro with these draws. Let's hope for Monument to Endurance next. Or actually a land. We play the land. We play Grab the Prize maybe? Oh, that's a heavy one if we want to remove it. 5 damage. Feed the Swarm can get rid of that guy, but I think we can wait a little bit. Maybe 4 turns we should have already won, so we can hold off a little bit. Land. Good. We play Grab the Prize. get rid of the Mako. 2 damage to him and 1 extra for me. And let's attack. Let's see what he's got. Okay. And he can recast it, so it's not a huge deal. I think we get rid of one of the looters. The mana is just too valuable for us. The beauty of this is we can wait until he's a creature and it's still going to cost us the same amount of life. Nice. Every little bit helps. Let's eat a pizza. So we're going to half upgrade Cool But Rude, and then we will discard Likeness Looter. We're already pretty far into our build right now, to the point where Likeness Looter... exile. So Likeness Looter wouldn't have mattered anyway. Although he should have exiled the elf. Okay. We keep the Verge. Maybe we discard the Verge to save the elf. See, he's only got 8 life left. 2, 4, 6. If we get one more card, he loses the game. That's the beauty of this build here. This is pretty excellent also. So let's just work through it. Discard, we don't need it. And then he's dead. Okay. Pretty good draw, actually. I'm going to stick with it. And we start with the Verge. Why not? Ah, nice. Start with the Verge and Moonshadow. If they remove Moonshadow, we've got Likeness Looter here, and that can be absolutely punishing early game. Okay. Bring out the elf. And keep it rolling. Alright. Still not removing anything. Yeah. You best not be attacking. Well, let's get rid of him. Or what's this exactly? Nothing special really. Haste. Haste. Okay. It's nice, but doesn't cost us any life. And we remove the blockers. I think we get rid of Kiora, just considering it will probably be a relatively fast game. We want him to remove Moonshadow, because then we can bring out the Likeness Looter, so we make Moonshadow a little bit more threatening. Do a bunch more damage here. Okay. Well, there's another one of those guys. And watch him attack. Okay. Still no blue mana. Bummer. Okay, well. Let's see what we got here. He's gonna block the elf. He doesn't realize Moonshadow has menace. Maybe now he's gonna remove Moonshadow. And then we'll have a nice little surprise. Ooh! This one could be dangerous. He gets a free cast. Let's attack with just Moonshadow. Then he doesn't have a creature. Okay, why not? He's gonna have to block if he wants to stay alive. This is permanence, so we can get 2 more damage out of her. But let's just get 1. It's too bad this wasn't a permanent. That could have ended the game right there. Okay, so it looks like she's going to have haste and equip for 2, equip for 1, Buster Sword with haste. And I guess we just have to see what he ends up playing here for free. Because the Buster Sword allows you to cast a spell from your hand, so it'll be 5. And a value 5, he could do a lot with that. Maybe a board wipe, maybe Pinnacle Star Cage. Does he have it? That would not benefit him very well, but nice. Well, he still loses, I think, unless he has a 1-cost white spell. Seam Rip, maybe. If he has Seam Rip, I think we might have a problem. Okay, well, that's that. Let's see about his priority here. We do this just to see if he's got anything, which he doesn't, and it's game over. So that's 2 games. We didn't even get to see the discard mechanic that we wanted. Okay, this actually looks really nice. We can do turn 1. Turn 2, we discard the flail, unless, of course, we get a Cool But Rude. And we're going to play Cool But Rude and start to build our board. But for now, this draw is a pretty nice draw for our plan, for our strategy. We just have to hope that they aren't control or life gain, because those 2 strategies usually do not work out in our favor. Okay. Looks like he's playing Rakdos aggro, which is pretty awesome. I'll discard, that's right. So we get rid of that, draw 2. And we move on. He's playing the same strategy as me. Epic. Super nice. Although we will definitely remove Moonshadow. Let's... what do we got? Let's bring out the monument. Well, we need a creature, and we don't have blue mana at the moment, so we're not going to be able to bring out the looter. I think he might have us here. He's got the priority with creatures. But we're definitely going to kill Moonshadow next turn. And we get a Moonshadow. Beautiful. So we put out a land. We bring out Cool But Rude. We create a treasure token. let's get rid of grab the prize. Create a treasure token. And then we bring out our very own Moon Shadow. So it's possible, very possible, that he could win next turn, because we all know the power of this deck. But if he doesn't, there is a chance that we could win. Oh, that's a really nice idea. For 3. Okay, well, Moon Shadow is toasted. And I think we're dead. He could do 4 damage to us. So, yeah, we're dead. Nice. Pretty decent draw. Let's bring out the Flail to start. And then we bring out Steam Vents, grab the prize, discard Bloodghast, 2 damage, 2 cards. Really good play for turn 2. Ah, okay. What's he gonna do? Monument, probably. Although the elf is probably the best play. You listen to me. Alright. Maybe he's got removal for the monument. And that's why he did. Although I bet you he didn't see that coming. Let's see. Ah, we keep it. We keep it. 3 damage though. Down to 15. Could be nice. Kiora next turn. Let's go with Kiora next turn. What's he gonna do with 3 mana? Maybe two removals. Ah, there we go. Okay. Actually, I don't really mind what he takes here. We got the Verge, and then Moon Shadow, and then Kiora. Solid play, I think. We draw a card, and he's gonna lose 3 life. Okay, we keep the Bitter Triumph. Maybe we're gonna need to use it. Especially if he plays Duress or something, he's going to take Cool But Rude. Or he'll play a board wipe. Let's see. Is he going to play the monument? Ah, okay. Interesting. Blocker. Well, let's do this. Okay, if we activate this, maybe we get a land and we create a treasure token. Okay. That is a believable pathway forward. Ah, but he's got first strike. So we attack with Moon Shadow. Yeah. Get rid of Bitter Triumph. Create a treasure. And what do we got? We could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he loses the game. Okay. Yep, game over. Damage, and then 2 more. We could even do 2 more on top of that. So all in all, the deck is pretty nice. I like to play this on the sideboard sometimes, because if I'm playing best of 3, it's really nice to bring this out when people are playing decks that rely on not paying for their creatures. I've had many times where people just kill themselves accidentally. Of course, it's an expensive artifact for 5, but for just 2, I can discard it to destroy an artifact. So it's a little bit versatile. It's nice if I face artifact decks. I've got a Braid in there as well as Sky Crash. I can cycle it, or I can destroy an artifact. It's really useful against artifact decks. And this card actually is really crazy, because I can change the target of a target spell or ability with a single target, as well as destroy an artifact. So I will have to put a couple more of these in this deck, on the sideboard of course. And then I have the Hearth Elemental. Discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. That's really nice if I want to just quickly finish a game, if I have Cool But Rude out and I don't have a great way to discard my cards in my hand. So, yeah, really interesting strategy. See you next time.